I, Gloria Paul, my goal for this year is to help you grow that small money that you kept on your bank account, that small money that you've been saving all from this year, January to December, and thinking that if you use that money to buy Christmas clothes or Christmas shoe or Christmas hair or Christmas, whatever, right? Accessories, jewelries, if you invest that money, do you know what that money can actually yield for you on the 9th of January when this 30 days merry money Christmas ends? I want you to see for yourself that $30 that you kept somewhere, how that $30 can grow to over $900 in the next 32 days. Now, look at this, right? I will not tell you what has not worked and what would never work. That is why we have to go to Google ourselves and see for yourself what you can transform your $30. That is, if you don't go with Akashex, or you decide that you cannot afford Akashex, $150 for Akashex and get a free $10,000 account. You want to start small, right? You can start with Ascend with as little as 50,000 naira. With as little as 50,000 naira, you can grow your money from that 50,000 to 900,000 naira. And this is the absolute fact. This has actually happened to so many of my mentees that actually joined our trading challenge, our 50 days Christmas trading challenge last month. So many of them now have pivoted to Akashex because that is the goal. If you cannot afford $150 for Akashex, your goal is actually to grow that small amount that you have, 50,000 naira, 70,000 naira, 100,000 naira, grow it and upgrade to Akashex. That is the goal, right? So now let us see for yourself. I want you to see for yourself how you can actually turn that your 30,000 naira or $30 or 50,000 naira to over $1,000. So it will not be like a joke. I want you to see yourself how you can turn that $30 to over $1,000 in 30 days. In fact, it's 32 days, because if you calculate from 8th of December, because you're also going to be trading on weekends. Remember, I said you're going to be trading cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple on weekends. So you're going to be trading for a total of 32 days, right? From 8th of December to, remember, December has 31 days, right? Till the 9th of January. So we can see how much your amount of grown from today till 9th of January, right? With your $30, right? So now let's go straight into it. So this is compounddaily.org, right? So now let's take, for instance, you start with the least capital. In fact, you're starting with $30. Remember, if you start with $30 and you use my XM link, you're going to be getting an extra 100% bonus. That is $60 on it. So now let us just do that $30. Then later we will do $60 for you to know how much you grow this amount. So remember, you're going to be getting an extra 100%, right? So now let's start with $30. So let's take, for instance, now $30 now, your initial amount. But remember, you're going to be getting $60, right? So $30, and we want to daily interest, right? Let's say you're growing that $30 to 20% every single day, right? Length of days from 8th of December. If you start today, 4th of December, right? If you start today, 4th of December, from 4th of December to 9th of January is what is actually 36 days. 36 days. So daily reinvest, you're going to be, removing. It means if you want to keep reinvesting that money, let's take, for instance, you're reinvesting that money you're withdrawing every day, right? So let's take, for instance, maybe you make $20 every day, you withdraw $10. That is 50%, and then leave the remaining $10, and you want to compound it. Remember, this money, you're just keeping it there in that account to grow, right? While withdrawing every single day. So now, let's say you want to reinvest it and you're trading on weekend. Yes, every weekend, you're trading every weekend. So you are starting today, 5th of December. 5th of December. So now let's calculate how much you should have made. So, sorry, let me go back. So, $30 is your initial investment, 20%, length of days, 36 days, right? Daily invest, 50%, trading on weekends. Start this now. So now, imagine if XM does not give you a $30 100% bonus back. This is how much you started with on 30th. On 5th of December, you started with $30, right? And you started growing your account by 1st, that is January 10th. By 10th of January, your account from $30 would have grown to $927. $927. That is if you withdraw every single day. But if you don't withdraw every single day, so this is your total cash withdrawal, right? $897. That is after the XM have collected their commission, you can withdraw this $897. This is $897, yes. So if you don't withdraw every single day, right, and you decide to grow it for 36 days straight, this is $1,794. So let's say, for instance, you have $30 and you decide in your mind you're disciplined enough. You don't say, oh, I need urgent 2K every day. You decide that you want to forget that $30 and decide in your mind you're disciplined enough. You don't say, oh, I need urgent 2K every day. You decide that you want to forget that $30 and trade with it for 36 days on your trading account. You don't want to withdraw any amount any day. You just want to keep it there for 36 days. People do that, compound their money. Forex is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but you can make millions in 1 week, in 1 month, right? All by copying and pasting. Just copying and pasting from Forex educators from Ascend Academy, right? So in 36 days, you do not touch your money. You're going to be withdrawing $1,794. How amazing is that? That is if you don't get XM. But if you get XM, it always comes with a bonus of 100% bonus. So imagine you have $60, right? That you're starting with. Because if you put in $30, you get an extra $30. That's a total of $60. And everything still remains intact. Let us calculate now. So if you have $60, by 10th of January, your account would have grown to $1,855. That is if you're withdrawing every single day. Do you understand? But if you don't withdraw at all, that $60 should have grown to $3,589. How much is $3,589 in Naira? How much is this? This is over 5 million Naira from that your $60. From taking trade signals every single day for our 30 days Merry Money Christmas. Is this not what you're supposed to be doing? This is the easiest way to become a millionaire right now in Forex trading industry. So this should be you right now. So let us table it. So now, day 0, you've put in $60. That's your $30 plus XM bonus, $60, right? Day 1, you put in the money. Day 2, right? This is your $60. You've made an extra $60 profit, meaning that you're making $6 profit every single day. Can you see your $60 has grown from $60 to $66 for day 2, right? Then for day 1. Then day 2, you make an extra $12 because now you have $66. You make an extra $12, including the losses. Do you understand? Including the losses. So whenever we have a loss, right? Let's say, for instance, if you have 36 days, right? Because our Ascend Trading Academy have 80% win rates. So those 20% that will have losses, right? Let's take for instance, in everything with the whole losses, right? Supposedly without the losses, you're making $3,589. So with everything with the whole losses, you finally end up with $2,500 at the end of that 36 days. Did you not make more than 100 times your investment of $60? You made so much money. $2,500 is over 3 million naira, right? So now let's continue. Day 2, you've increased that amount from $66 to $72. Day 3, you've increased it from $72 to $79, an extra, $6, right? So from day 3 to day 4, you've increased it to $87. This is $6 profits every single day. So imagine if you're even making more than $6, right? From $87 to $96. Can you see how it's increasing by $6? But imagine if you're making more than, because you can actually be making more than $6 every day. So just be increasing $6. Do it for the whole of 32 days and then see how much your money compounds to. This is it. $1,794 every single day. This is a side hustle you can do that can never interfere with your job, because you actually trade. You can trade any section, either in the morning. The forex market is open 24/7, right? Because you're also going to be trading cryptos. So you'll be trading in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, or in the night, or in the midnight. Do you understand? Trade signals are called every single section of the day, right? So even if you're busy during the day, you can also take trades at night. Do you understand? Yeah.